All right. Are you ready for me to finally remember that I have a Twitch account? Oh, right. Remember to hit the record button this time. That's right, I finally remember that I have a Twitch account. And why not go back to the second installment of my very favorite video game ever made. And this is the part where I get probably a little frustrated because these are probably the worst bosses in the entire trilogy coming up. Now, I made a big deal last time, sort of a big deal, about coming to the Hydro Dynamo station here in Torvus Bog and triggering the nostalgic music. However, I have remembered that this is not actually where I want to be right now. So you'll have plenty of time to listen to Super Metroid music a little bit later. But yes, I remembered that there is actually an item that I require in order to get what I need there, and I can't get it from, from there. I can't get it from here either, but I can get the item required to get the other item from here. Metroid gives me the greatest of joys. Alright. Trying to remember, was it... No, it wasn't there. It was... this one. Ah, yeah. Through vigilance and strength, we create peace. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm forgetting something. I'm forgetting the forgetting where things are count. I believe we have a little something down here. Yep. Uh-oh. Grenchler. With, like, no room to fight him, so you know what? I'm not gonna. Spored. Oh, we got some lore. The day came when space was torn asunder, revealing dimensional rifts to a dark place. Horrible dark swarms streaked forth from these rifts, engulfing nearby creatures and transforming them into what we would come to call darklings. The dark creatures became our enemies, and peace came to an end on Aether. Yeah, this is it. I believe we're fighting some space pirates here. Yep, here we go. Not just any space pirates. That's one of my coolest animations. That's one of my favorite animations in the whole game right there. Yeah, we're not fighting any space pirates. We are fighting commandos. But this time, the light world variety. Well armed in armor, dangerous at any range. Limited use shield repels most attacks. Dedicated to hunting the hunter, Space Pirate Commando units have been equipped with the latest weapons, including a variable pulse cannon, E-grenade launcher, and energy scythe. Powerful thrusters carry them at high speed over any terrain. A portable barrier shield repels most attacks, but can only be deployed for limited periods. And they are stupid enough to be positioned right by a bunch of Phazon that I'm just going to blow up and make them a non-issue. I missed somehow. But that works too. The Dark Beam is... The Dark Beam is just so hideously OP'd. Well, against anything that isn't an Ing, anyway. Oh, I thought we could skip this animation. I guess the first time you engage any particular portal, you can't skip it. You can't skip this. After all, it's a loading screen. You can't just not have something loaded. Wait, isn't there a... Hang on a minute. No. I'm thinking of something else. Alright. Get ready, there's a scary enemy here. The Hunter Ings. Elite warriors of the Ing Horde. Phasing Shipshifter. Deadly in close combat. And of course, dislikes bright light. At this moment, it actually does not behoove you to try and fight them. They're really, really annoying to deal with until you get an item later on that makes them a lot easier. Thankfully, sometimes they are stupid enough to just fly right into an energized beacon. You only play these games for the first time once, you know? Like, once you figure out silly ways to defeat enemies, the game will never feel quite the same, you know? Ow. Well, not much has happened, but I may as well. Now that I'm back on the correct path again. I forget, is this gainable? I don't think it is. A spinner! And a spinner that I can't even access at the moment. Even if I could, I don't have the boost ball. But it looks like we're about to get it. Just judging by the geometry of the area. This boss. I don't enjoy this boss. It's my second least favorite boss in the game. Let's read about it at the very least. Boost-powered warrior Ing. Boost ball ability grants great speed to enemy. Target can only be damaged in solid form. Find a way to keep it solid. This warrior Ing has absorbed the power of the boost ball. It can boost blast toward its enemies using its body as a potent weapon. When it is not in solid form, engaging it in morph ball mode may provide better attack opportunities. I'm doing a little bit of damage to it when it's liquid. Yeah. When it starts turning that yellowish color, that's when you know you gotta go into Morphing Ball mode. You will notice there's a particular lack of something here. We have no light beacon in this Dark World boss fight. Those little inglets are your only way of re-healing. And also, like, 9 times out of 10, when he comes out of liquid form and starts engaging us in proper combat again, he's just in immediate slap range and you have no way to dodge it. Seriously, like, what is that hitbox? Uh-oh. Now, these 4 pillars also serve as potential healing. And they'll give you 100 every time. Like, say, right there. You will never dodge this. It's just not... Oh, okay. I got very lucky that time. Ah! Body possession attempts suck. Super missile. You can actually remain upright for this. Ow. It might actually be a smarter move. Ow. But yeah, if you don't have every energy tank that you can possibly get up to this point, you're in big trouble. Remember, this is even on the highest difficulty mode. Alright, let's finish you off with some light beam. Never mind, we're not finished yet. Ow. I don't understand where the hitbox is on the liquid form either. Now we got him. Look at all the blue ones. Gimme, gimme, gimme. All right, I got the screw attack again. Oh. Orb. And what is nice, though, is that we get our first temple key. Ow! Using the weapon we just... Ah! Big top! There we go. Oh! Ho, 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 ho. Wait, why did I... Oh, I didn't even see this guy. Another Luminoth. They don't die, they expire. Ing biomatter present in subject. Subject was in the final stages of Ing possession when her life signs went critical. Subject's death was fatal to the Ing as well. Ah. Yeah, this Luminoth Ing war is about as dark as you can possibly imagine. You know, the Luminoth are naturally peaceful people, and yet they're now resorting to finding any means necessary to kill the Ings, even if it means sacrificing themselves to do it. Oops. Ow, 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 ow. Well, having beaten the boss, yeah, let's go ahead and save, because that boss can be really annoying, and this way I don't have to fight it again. Ow. And now that we've got the, oh, heck me. Now that we've got the, boost ball, we can do a little thing over here in the light world. Phazon and Denzium. But yeah, see this little half pipe here? If you don't, the camera will make sure you do. You saw that spinner that we could only interact with in the light world. Thank you, space pirates. Funny, we actually don't have a save point there in the light world, only the dark world. Gills, huh? Whatever. Yay! I don't bother reading that. We all know what spinners do. Hang on. Family just got home. Things are good. No worries. I think there's only one item here I can actually get. And I usually find it pretty annoying to get. But what the heck. Come on. There we go. Morphing ball controls can be a little bit clunky in the Prime games. Well, not the controls, but like the setups. You need to be pretty exact sometimes. Oh, no. Nope, no, 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 no. Okay, fine. Oh, alright. It wasn't as hard as I thought it'd be. Wait, what? Oh, no, I need a spider ball for that. So yeah, I came into this room for absolutely no good reason. Whoa, camera. It's this little room up here that I need to check into. Whee! Missiles. I believe the other room has an energy tank once you come back there with the spider ball. Yes! Oh, right, there's two of them. Not anymore. Well, I may have my way of defeating them, but it sure would be scary to run into a boss version of those guys, wouldn't it? Oh, Jiva Fan 3, why are you telling me? Why would you, phrase it that way? Oh, heck me. I have my ways. I am not a first-person shooter guy in the slightest. I am, however, a Metroid guy in the opposite of the slightest. In the mostest. No, I've had about enough of you guys. Tree pets. Hey. I am also a peppermint guy. I mean, as far as literal palate cleansers go, you can't get much better. Pirate. Dead pirate. Uh-oh. Geez, save some winning for the rest of us. Oh wait, there is no rest of us. Apologies for the YouTube audience as I just confused you again, no doubt. Oh, nice. So you're trapped in Torvus until you find out how to get the super missiles. Alright, here comes some more Dark Pirate Commandos. Oh, wait, nope, never mind. If you see the, if you see the, war wasps there, it means that the enemy in the room hasn't changed yet. The Cataclysm. The starborn terror burnt through the heavens and struck Aether with an untold might. We all expected the world to shatter, but Aether held. There was great devastation, however. The green plains of Aegon were scorched forever, and the forest of Torvus was engulfed and wrapped by the sea. The skies burned for days, casting darkness over the land. And you probably just confused the YouTube audience too by putting all those dino dancing emotes while talking about a giant asteroid impacting the planet. Anyway, so yes, the boost ball is the item that I required to get this. See that purple door over there? You must destroy all 5 pods at once to remove the blast shield. You might remember an item in Metroid Dread doing this. Well, this is where that item first originated. Luminoth. This is a statue of Cusis, the second Sentinel of Aether. Cusis was the first Sentinel born on Aether and protected the planet for 3 centicycles. Hectocycles! 3 centicycles means 3/100ths of a year. This is a statue of J-Gunk. We'll just call him Gronk. The 4th Sentinel of Aether. Gronk was Sentinel when the Aang brought war to Aether. He died in battle while defending the Great Temple. That's right, the current Sentinel is Umos. This is a statue of Exquar, the first Sentinel of Aether. It was Exquar who discovered the world of Aether and led her people to settle on its wondrous surface. This is a statue of Vmos, the 3rd Sentinel of Aether. She died giving birth to her son Umos, who in time became the 5th Sentinel of Aether. What, you're not going to tell anything about her accomplishments? Just that she's Umos' mom? Yeah, we got a puzzle section here. But first... See, they got decacycles correct. Although, usually it's with a K, but that doesn't have to be the case. Scan indicates that this Luminoth was very young at time of death, not quite to adulthood. That a child would be pressed into combat duty suggests how desperate the Luminoth were at the war's end. But the war's not over. I'm here to end it. An elderly Luminoth. Approximate age is 4.2 hecto. And the keyboard just slipped right out of my... Yeah. Approximate age is 4.2 hectocycles. Advanced age did not keep him from defending the site or engaging in combat. They don't know the metric system. Alright, yeah. Welcome to Puzzle. Right. It's gonna take me a little while to get used to this again. There is a somewhat of a cheese for this. I just don't remember what it is. I think we actually have to get off of this. Well, you can't really cheese it, but like there's a shortcut-ish thing to do. Okay, that might be the shortcut. Because, yeah, the outer one is only controlled by one. Oh yeah, easy. I remembered that one of the circles is controlled by only one thing. It was the outermost one that was only controlled by one. The Seeker missiles. They can be a little finicky. Also, I could use some more missiles in general. And that's exactly why there's sandbats here, to give me missiles. Thank you, sandbats. Now we head back to the hydrodynamo station. Wow. And check out where we are right now. You know what's on this side of the door? Oh. Hold on. One more room. You know what's on this side of the door? Our ship. Yep, that was our landing site. Damage vessel under repairs. Auto repair function initiated. Completion level 23% and rising. I scan super missiles. Okay, yeah. Boop. Oh wait, no, this is where you get... Never mind, nope. Still war wasps. Thank you. Now I know a little Sulfredo jogging tip in the form of clearing out that little area. Oh. Thank you for waiting. The good thing about a Metroid Prime game is there's always enough times for a break, or there's like just enough loading areas to allow us to just do our stream stuff. Dead. Ah, there we go. Those are some scary creatures. I was actually pretty legitimately scared of them the first time I met them. But it doesn't take too much time to get pretty used to them. Wait, which room is this safe in? Oh yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Oh yeah, the sporb. Ha! You missed. Oh yeah, that's a wall of Denzium. Ow. Whoa! Wait, what's behind here again? Through vigilance and strength, we create peace. Not those guys. Those guys don't create peace. Oh, it's just a map. Oh well. I still might need it, you never know. Whoa! Rotation! Metroid Prime's map system is second to none. That was not second to none. Ha! Overkill! Okay, so I don't even really need the missiles at all. Alright. Now we're ready for this. Now you may enjoy some Super Metroid music. We're also going to meet a very scary enemy. I actually find them scarier than the Grenchlers. Blogs. Incredibly durable aquatic predator. Powerful, fast-moving water dweller. Outer hide is impervious. Heavy weapon hits will only aggravate it. Its mouth, however, is vulnerable to damage. No, see, like... You need to, like, put yourself in Samus's shoes here, and imagine one of these things going after you. This isn't the best angle. Oh yeah, we gotta go do this in a particular order. Wait, what? Wait, I kind of forget how to... That's not where we use them. Oh wait, there might be something down here. Ow! Yeah, these things are scary. The fact that this game is in first person really serves to emphasize that. Wait. No, really, what do I do first? That other door down there doesn't activate until after we've accomplished a few things here. Oh. Yeah, here we go. Oh, it is the first one. So yeah, this is how you know that we gotta get a new item. Heck. I told you these could be finicky. Heck! I'll stand a little further back. Thank you. Fish! Fish! Uh-oh, that ambience. It can only be for one person. No. I thought I ended you back on Aegon. Impossible! Okay, well, we're not fighting here at least. But the Queen of Phazon herself... Oh, interesting. These guys. Ugh. Do they have to exist? Seriously. I can scan the lore from here, right? Yay! Only 8% of the conflict phase. Our war begins. We developed crystals that brought the light of Aether to the Dark World. Using these crystals allowed our warriors to explore the enemy lands to bring war to the Ing. Sadly, the crystals were not enough. We needed stronger weapons, better armor, We withdrew from Dark Aether whilst our greatest minds devised new engines of war. Yeah, I'd love to, but we need the spider ball for that. Yeah, this is somewhat of a hub world. You can go this way, or you can go the other way. You need them both, so... Woo! The bubbles are there to propel you while you don't have proper mobility under the water. At the moment, the goal is just to get back to that central dynamo and scan the little pillar to bring up the room on the floor. Yeah, trying to ignore them is not a viable strategy. I think that's one of the main reasons why they really put me off so much. Oh, I can't go there yet. I do want to point out how cool this door is. Can't go through it, though. What craven savages the Ings are! Trapped in the catacombs with no chance of rescue, I fought them to the last. I watched them feed upon their dead. I heard them pressing the lesser of their number into the front ranks, that my blast would take them. At least their leader stood against me in battle. He was a foe worthy of a Luminoth warrior. More lore. We were not prepared to fight a long war. The forces of the enemy outnumbered ours vastly. We sought a way to end the war quickly without extended combat. We decided to build a device to recover our lost planetary energy from Dark Aether. Without this energy, the Dark World would cease to be, and our world would be restored to stability. Woo! Must be nice, Nukem. Oh, I'm running a little low on missiles. Right. I actually can't go here yet. Or can I? I can't do that, I know that much. I need to find my way up there? Can I, though? I'll add this to the forgetting where things are counter soon. Yeah, I know that I can't get to that yet. It certainly looks as if I need the other path. You know, go back to where I was before. Because that is not a viable back way. Or maybe the door is right freaking there. What? Why was I so confused there? You know what? I'm counting that as 2. That was completely embarrassing. All I had to do was just find this door and go through it. Bloglings. Now, thankfully, they can just be taken out from a distance. Okay, now you probably guess what we gotta do next, which is to go back and go the other way. Those are some happy fish. Despite the fact that they got to witness Dark Samus return. Oh. Can we lock onto them? Thank you. Seed Burster. And they're just blowing up right for me. Yay! I needed all that stuff. Yeah, bloglings aren't so scary. I wouldn't call them cute. What? Why did you do that, Samus? God! How long has my recording been paused? When did I pause it? I'm trying to remember when the heck the... Oh my god. Okay, well, it's completely useless now. Completely worthless. I am the worst streamer in the world. I just went right back the way I can. Don't even try to tell me otherwise. I am the worst streamer in the world. pad designed to confuse the ing. Shoot light crystal on lower surface to flip the pad over. Ah. Oh, but we need to shoot it with dark. I forget if there's a limited time for this. Of course, that's in Dark Aether. There's another one of the fancy mixed energy doors. This time we do want to go to Dark Aether. Oh my gosh. Where'd you go? Eh. Oh. Wow, Nightbot actually decided to make himself useful for a change. How is there more yard work to be done? Like, wow. You can probably hear it in the background. They've already done so much today. I think all I had to do was just that. I think I can go right back to the light world. Thank you, missiles. It doesn't look like there is a time... It doesn't look like there actually is a time limit. It's just that every time you go in and out of the room, you gotta do it again. There we go. That's what was missing. No! The light beam. Good lord. That's all three. So you know how the last boss that we fought was Boost Guardian? And I call it my second least favorite boss in the game? Guess what my least favorite boss in the game is? Ironically enough, the only boss in the whole game that's not possessed by the Ings. That's like, it's not a Darkling, it's not a Warrior Ing that has one of my items, and it's not Dark Samus. It's just a creature. Alpha Blog. And you're gonna have to wait, because it's time for a stretch break. I'm so sorry, YouTube audience, for being a total jerk in forgetting to unpause that recording in that one time. So now you have to actually tap the right arrow key on your keyboard in order to get past all the breaks. I can't just stop it and... I really am the worst. I just noticed the link was smm10.ru, so Super Mario Maker 10 Russian community? Alright, anyway. The Alpha Blog is the largest and strongest of its pack. It can fire potent sonic stun blasts in battle. The blast will disrupt your visor and weapon control systems if they hit you. Its 3 titanic maws are potent weapons. Target the creature's mouth areas to inflict damage upon it. This boss fight is bull. Like, early on, if you hit the mouth, you'll do damage. At the second half of the fight, you hit the mouth, you might do damage. I have absolutely no clue what the deal is with this guy. It is so inconsistent. I mean, you've seen the way I plow through all the regular enemies in this game. I have methods for just about every creature in all the Prime games. Not this one. Not Alpha Blog. Good news is, you actually get an item before fighting him. The gravity booster. The item guards the boss, not the other way around. Ow. Yeah, I'm getting my super missiles in now. Because now is the part where he just stops taking damage. I really don't know what to tell you. I'm doing nothing differently. And I can't even hear myself think because of all this yard work. See, that super missile was point blank and it did nothing. It did jack. This fight is terrible. Sometimes I do damage and sometimes I don't. That's just all there is. I just realized I forgot to save. I can die to this guy and have to fight him, not just him over again, but all the stuff leading up to him. I think that did some damage. Good. Can we normalize doing damage to this guy? That would be great. Like, what do you want me to do? There we go. I still don't understand. Like, that fight is complete bullshit. But yay, cool new booster. If I'm not mistaken... Yeah, I think there's a free Dark Temple key up here. Yay! If I remember correctly, you have no business doing anything else. In fact, I can already see the only doors there are power bomb doors. We don't have power bombs. Notice the way that we're no longer using that little kinetic orb cannon down there. And I remember, is the dark door here. This is our next step. Now that we've got this, we can hop up this way and use that. I've always thought it was kind of funny to have the juxtaposition of the really peaceful music and the terrifying enemies they have here. Oh, there's a second one. When did you get here? Here we go. Now we've made it. Ingworms. And of course, now we have Darkling Grenchlers, because why wouldn't there be there be some of those? Symbiosis brings additional power to creature, but it retains its key weakness. Target the back shell to reveal a weak spot. This time you should use the light beam instead of the dark. Wait, or would the dark beam still work? I don't know. Wait for the dark beam. Nope, dark beam is still effective. Maybe not quite as effective. In fact, really, no, it's not. But it does freeze them in place. I guess if we go dark and then light, that could do a number on them. boy, you soak up a lot of hits. But then as soon as the protective layer is gone, it's a one-hit kill from there. Interesting. The light Grinch will usually just take a couple more hits. Let's listen to the vibration. Yep, there's our next boss battle. Oh, crap, nuggets! What the heck? As I said, we're missing a critical item to properly fight Hunter Ings. May as well demonstrate how irritating they actually are. Wait, this is... I am going the right way, right? Think so. Ah, yes, here we go. Ah ha ha! Don't have time for you. Oh, sweet. There we go. And that will take us back to the central hydrodynamo station. Oh, well, once we get past these. I do believe there's a save point up there. Oh, grapple beam point. Too bad we don't have that. There's that power bomb door. Oh, wait. All I have to do is do that. You just energize the beacon. They can't survive an energized beacon. And now we can use the kinetic orb cannon again! Hooray! Which indeed does take us up here, and there's dark preeds, just like there were light preeds up here before. And there is the save point, which I will gladly use. Because I do not want to have to fight Alpha Blog again. There won't be a transition zone for a while, so... No Hadeen gas. Which I assume comes from the dark preeds above him. Well, in most video games, a bunch of pods bearing goodies is a sign of a boss straight ahead. Well, would you look at that? It's a boss version of the Grenchlers. Grapple Beam powered Darkling. Well-armored target utilizes Grapple Beam to ensnare enemies. Weak spots detected. Back shell and eye. Use a special attack when angered. This Darkling Grenchler has absorbed the power of the Grapple Beam. It will fire the beam to snare potential meals. Oops. And pull them into its waiting jaws. The beam is powerful and can attach to most surfaces, including your armor. Its eye region is sensitive. Damage in the area can induce a state of anger in the target. A weak spot under the back shell is a prime target as well. When angered, it will use a special attack. Well, I guess we better trigger a really cool regular attack instead. That was it, by the way. You can get it to attach to those surfaces. You've got it more or less stunned. This is a little bit more enjoyable than the last couple bosses, thankfully. Why is your range worse than the versions of you that are half your size? Ow! That was rather stupid of me. Ah! And now I'm getting rammed. Didn't get much out of that one, but I'll take what I can get. Really? Oh, come on. Super missile! Ow. Ah! We might be at the point now where... Oh, not quite. There will actually be a second phase to this fight. Well, a second phase of sorts. Dude, get... What is wrong with you? How will you actually shoot the part that deals damage? Apparently I can only get one missile's worth of hit in. I don't know when it started getting so bad. Could I hit anything? Okay, yeah, there we go. So here's phase 2 of sorts. It's really gotta shake it out, huh? Injured grapple power Darkling. Target will use grapple beam energy to protect itself. Damage to its eye will disrupt this ability, however. Wait, do I forget how this works? Oh, wait, no, I'm doing damage. Samus, move! There we go. Deceased. Huh. Well, that was a little underwhelming. Oh no! Goodness, do we have to use the ability that we just picked up in order to get out of here? You better believe it! I really love the level design. They make it so good and obvious what your next move should be once you've done something. That's a portal we can use. Okay, we're done with the Hydro Dynamo Station for now. We will be back later, though. There's backtracking to do. In time, the Ing began to process Luminoth as well as creatures. Oh, possess Luminoth as well as creatures. Friends and family members became the enemy, spilling Luminoth blood across the land. Desperate, we devised shielding to prevent Ing possession. It was effective, but not perfect. Should the shielding fail, all Luminoth were prepared to self-terminate, rather than become a weapon for the Ing. Regular blogs are no problem now that we have better mobility underwater. Whatever, I'll take it. I just can't help myself sometimes. I just have to put on Sulfredo jogging mode. Just one little shot from the Dark Beam can kill them. There we go. That's what I wanted. Ow. Okay, back to Torvus proper. It's time to get that third key, and then fight the main boss. It should be this way. There we go. Now we can skip it. Fool! The save ought to serve me. From here until... I beat the big boss of the area. Now that I use that spinner in the light world, I can go out this way. Oh boy! Ow. Alright. I had to reach my other thumb to press the minus button in order to cancel that charge shot. You gotta, like, having limited ammo. Gotta find a way to cancel your shots that you don't need anymore. DRN, you, sir, have been rather quiet today. Oh, that's actually a scannable item, huh? You can take it back down if you wish, but it's also timed, so... Wait, which way am I going? Oh, up here. It doesn't last very long, does it? Because I need more reason to panic in a Metroid game. And this is why you needed this. Whee! There's key number 3. That's all of them. Oops, wrong button. Light world. The temple is this one. So we want the white door. Actually, wait a second, isn't... Behind that missile door, I think that's a really good item. I think that's dark and light beam ammo. No, it's just a save point. I wasn't even going to open that door until I mistakenly thought it was something else. I suppose that counts. Because at first I thought it was just a save point, and then somehow I convinced myself it was much more important than that. Oh, no, it was through that door that I can no longer access because I'm already being pushed up toward the boss. That's... Wait, no, that's an E. Oh, well, I'm still doing this on challenge mode, I suppose. Self-imposed challenge. Yeah, at the moment, actually, nothing is attacking me. Organic structure designed to support Cocoon. Destruction of supports will release Cocoon. There are signs of extreme growth present in the Cocoon structure. Alright, well, if we're gonna take this creature on, we better do it while well rested. Or well stretched, in my case. We'll see you in a few minutes. Or, like, a little over 1. My right shoulder is killing me. Ah! Can't wait to just go back horizontal onto my bed. Seriously, why is it my right shoulder? Maybe I really do need a better posture for playing specifically just this game. Maybe I shouldn't stream it anymore. Maybe I need to just like play at my own pace, where I can take a break every 15 minutes if I so desire. Well, we've seen multiple targets. You know what that means. Seekers! You might recognize this song. Morphology. Chica larva. Infant Insectoid Guardian. Vulnerable area detected. Target has a soft underbelly. Adjusting lock-on point to take advantage of this. But yeah, as you might remember a little earlier in my Metroid marathon, in another Metroid 2 remake, they used this song for the Chorizo fight. Scans indicate that this bioform is an infant, but aging rapidly. The creature can ensnare targets with its tongue, drawing them into its mouth. It then covers its prey with acidic globs of biomatter to break it down for digestion. This is an exceptional bioform with both a dark and light nature. What the? Oh, that's right. These guys are unique and only can be scanned in this fight, too, so... Dark Shredders. I haven't hit this guy one time yet. There we go. Ew. Good aim, you idiot. Ow. Take a look at the mini-map. That was a good hit. Didn't do any damage, though. Ah! That hurt a lot. Actually, not nearly as much as it may have looked. I think I'm supposed to spam light beam there. I wanted to use a super missile, though. But I'm the fool. Yeah, that's what you want to do there. And then replenish your light beam by killing those guys with dark beam. Ah! Barely missed. Vegeta Bot, are you okay? Have you scripted any of us to lose today? Oh, there we go. Oh, that's right. I lost to one of the bosses before. something that isn't Metroid. Oh, come on! Come on! How are you not dead yet? There we go. Chica's dead. Never mind the fact that the health bar specified that it was a larva. Which very strongly implies that we're about to fight an adult version of it. I'm sure that has no significance to what's going on here whatsoever. The light is just a coincidence, and there's our adult boss. Flying insectoid guardian. This light creature can be stunned, especially by dark energy. While stunned, look for weak spots to target. The Chica has rapidly aged to its adult form. It will attack by firing high-powered bursts of dark water at rapid speed. If frustrated, it will attempt to dive and ram you. Most of Chica's body is vulnerable to weapons fire, but scans indicate that such fire will only stun it. When stunned, however, 4 weak spots will appear. These spots are vulnerable to attack. Target them to damage the enemy. I would like that ammo. Thank you. Yeah, let me use the dark beam real quick. Ow. Okay, that actually doesn't move it. Hey! There we go. Okay, missiles are just repelled. Yeah, we want to use Dark Beam. What? Oh, okay, apparently you can only hit... Apparently it's possible to only hit one at a time, and if you do, it kind of screws up your whole... all the momentum that you had. There we go. Keep that scan visor open. Now meet Dark Chica. Target is charged with dark energy. Most of its body is now immune to damage, save for the lower egg sac. Avoid attacks by target's offspring swarms. You know what that means, of course. The kids get their own scan as well. Uh-oh. Here we go. Cheeklings! This is where you can recharge your beam ammo. If they would be so kind as to die. Man! Okay, so missiles are completely useless in this fight. Red Wings! That makes me sound like an angry hockey fan. Red Wings! What? No, wrong beam. Red. Ugh! And it reverts back to regular Chica. Which means now I gotta go back to the Dark Beam. If I can hit a damn thing with it. Oh, you idiot. No, no, we're good, we're good. Eh. Nice! Wait, what did he just summon? Or are those just noises it makes? Hi! Excellent. Ow! Yeah, this is a much more fun boss battle. And now we welcome back Dark Chica. Okay! You're one hit away, come on. Fine, I'll finish you off with Power Beam. There we go. And I've been teasing something, you know, how irritating it is to deal with those Dark Pirate Guardians and the Hunter Ings. This is the item. This is the item that trivializes the crap out of them. They'll never be able to run from you again. You know what my second favorite scan in the game is? This one. I want you to appreciate how adamant they are about how dead this guy is. Target Chica has been terminated. Life signs are at flatline. No regenerative ability in effect. No evidence of symbiotic corpse possession. Resurrection does not appear to be likely.
I think he's dead.
I think the game is trying to tell us that he's dead. I'm helping! And just like back on Aegon, the skybox changes from purple to red once the energy has been sapped. Anything to scan here? Nope. I would not expect there to be any Luminoth lore in the Dark World, because you'd imagine that the Ings would just destroy it for wanton fun at some point. Alright, now for these. Hey! E. Wait, what's that? I forget what this is. Oh, that's an ammo reload station. That's where I got confused. It's not more ammo, but it's a reload in case you need it before the boss or after the boss. Now I can track you wherever the heck you go. So, heck off. What, the Space Pirate Commandos don't want to come and visit me this time? Smart creatures. Alright, before we move on, I do kind of want to head back to Aegon Waste. Wait, what for? Why do I want to go back there? I don't actually have to go back there, I don't think. But there is actually a pretty cool item there. Now I know why I want to go back. The cool thing is, I don't actually have to go back to Temple Grounds to do it. I'm trying to remember how to get that. I know it involves a, oh, I thought there was a grapple point there. King Boo! Hello! Nice. Oh! It's going pretty well. For some reason I got lost there trying to collect that. I'm 30 years old now. I still don't know how I feel about that. Oh, there you are. This is going to be a short fight. You're close to getting there, too. This is my first stream in like 2 weeks. I'd like to increase the amount of streams that I do, just to make sure I get these done before Metroid Prime 4 comes out. And then after that, I don't know what I'll do. But I'm very, very excited for Metroid Prime 4. Oh wait, I need to go to the temple anyway, don't I? I can't go to Aegon Waste yet. The game will stop me if I try. It has been a long time since I streamed Mario Maker. I would like to get back to some of that. Especially because I've built a ton of levels on an alternate account now that I'm almost ready to see the light of day. And then when I'm not doing that, of course, there's always Team 0% that I can get into. Time to radically alter the climate of the region again. We're helping! I'd have to rebuild that in Mario Maker 1, wouldn't I? Because we all know it doesn't work in Maker 2. I don't know if I have the patience to rebuild it. Especially considering that's the only thing I would ever play Mario Maker 1 again for. I won't completely rule it out, though. Of course, I know why you're saying that. Anywho. Amidst this turmoil, we discovered many disturbing anomalies. Spatial disturbances appeared across the land. Objects went into a state of dimensional flux, their atoms divided between Aether and somewhere else. There was little time to ponder these strange happenings, for we had to deal with the devastation of our lands. Yeah, I'm gonna say no thanks. Wait, what the heck? Wait, how long has this been scannable? Oh! I never once thought to scan this. Beasts. Led the charge in the 4th Battle of Torvus, single-handedly killing the Ing Horde war chief in the battle. Ooh. And he didn't actually die in battle. He died of old age. Very cool. I have heard that. Overkill time. I needed to solve a problem I had with the Wii U recently to transfer all my games and data from the old... Yeah, that's right. I'd heard about that. Game transferring. Alright, well, I know where to talk to you in case I get any of those urges. Because it is a minor miracle that my Wii U is still working, after all. It is over a decade old by now. Because eventually it will crap out, and when it does... Like, how many games on there will I not be able to play again? I think that actually includes this one, because there's the Metroid Prime 1 remaster, yes, but... There's also... But there's no remaster for Prime 2 or 3. Ah! Yeah! There we go. I believe this is the way to get the item I'm thinking of. Oh, these are just missiles. I'll take them, though. Where exactly am I going? Maybe that black door I haven't tried yet? I know what I want, I just can't remember exactly how to get there. Ah! I didn't even see that guy. Really? Super Missile didn't even stop you from possessing my body? Or at least trying to? There we go. Yeah, I certainly can't rule out the idea of, potentially doing that to save all the games I have. I don't have a ton of games specifically for the Wii U, but I think it's still probably worth it. For at least some of the... Oh, that's just a save point. Well, I have accomplished a lot, so... When you say backing up your games, does that include all the virtual console stuff that you have on there? And Wii games? Phase on! And the fact of the matter is, I could easily, live without that collection, because I've got games like, say, Genshin Impact or Warframe that'll last me for ages, not to mention all my Switch stuff, but it still would be nice to have them just in case I get that really specific urge. Especially with a game like Metroid Prime. Oh, wait, there's a key here, isn't there? Okay, yeah, it's a good thing I'm here. Fortunately, I don't think... Yeah, I gotta go back this way. This is not the item that I was planning on going for, but this is very important. In fact, the item I was going for was actually optional, but this item would be mandatory. Make me do this again. Whatever. Alright. So you see all these things that are invisible in the normal spectrum. You also see that. Whoa. Get used to those. You're gonna need them. This is how you get your keys to the big temple. Flying bearer unit of the Ing Horde. Creature ingests objects of value to the hive. Only its death will release the object within. If you want to meet the Emperor, you gotta get 9 of these. And when I say meet the Emperor, I do not mean you're going to shake his hand. Or whatever Ing appendages are supposed to be. Okay. Aren't you gonna lose one of these? Jeez. Vegetabot apparently thinks that this is a fantasy sports matchup. And it's just giving you all the wins. Because, like, I want to believe that there's a ton of luck in fantasy sports, and, like, objectively there is, but you can't argue with your consistency. You clearly have found a way to make it work. Phase on. Open the door, please. Thank you. And... portal! Right, that's the Dark Samus room. There is another door over there, but I can't get it without the spider ball. Okay, this is it. Yes, this is it. Oh. Sand Drain Control System online. Energize the nearby control slot with a Morph Ball Bomb to begin the sand draining procedure. Goodbye, Snad. Wait, all it did was give me a missile. There's a larger item that I'm thinking of, but I'm not easily getting it. Oh well. Missiles are still nice. But even with the sand being drained, you can still go up there. You just gotta use the item that you just used in order to drain the sand. So it's all good. Wait, what? Wait, I'm confusing myself. And the camera's not helping! There we go, jeez. Metroids! Alright, there's a super missile door over there, but I'm only supposed to get that if I have the spider ball or screw attack, which I do not. So, back this way. Whoa, sorry. It sure is great that it's always conveniently arranged in a way so that I can actually, you know, get through there. Metroid subject is heavily scarred. Wounds appear to be from repeated contact with its containment field, most likely received while attempting to escape. Oh, you mean like that? Really? I don't know why the Metroids are red in this game. Really? More? Wait, why did I not get that the first chance I got it? Oh well. I've added 15 missiles since I came here to Aegon. You guys can live. Let me just make sure that those are not an upgraded turret that I haven't scanned yet. Uh-oh. that is what that room is. Trying to think. Oh, wait, no, that's right. That's the Dark Samus room. Oh, okay. I think I know. I think I know where the item I'm looking for is. If it isn't, I'm just gonna move on and stop bugging you with all this backtracking. That's a temple, right? Yeah. Ouch. Ouch. Wow! Yeah, I think this is it. That door there is to another part of Torvus that I can't access yet. Ah, crap. No, this is the Dark Samus room. Wait, there's actually another key in this room? Okay. Oh, that's right, because... Yeah, I know which room this is. I can't do it until the very end of the game, though. I can go no further. Here in this reactor, I go to join my fallen mate, Jaystil, in final rest. Though I die with honor, a shame falls on my house until the key I seek reaches its destination. May my brothers find my burden that the way to the Sky Temple will be opened at last. That must have been the dark... Oh, wow, duh. Of course it was the dark beam door. You'll see what I mean momentarily. Wow! At least I hope you see what I mean momentarily. Eee! Lots of pill bugs. Oh, careful. Oh, right, that wasn't the issue. Right. too much. There we go. E. What the heck? Wait, no. No, this is the elevator that goes to... I'm actually so sure about this that I'm going to cancel that and go the other way. I went the right way and then convinced myself that it was the wrong way. Way to go. At least I got an E out of it. Alright, let's try this again. You might remember that it was in this room where we fought the bomb guardian, so there's a few bomb blocks to blow up just for the sake of it. Alright, I'm not going to do the pathetic Mario sound effect this time. Why is it the light beam door that has the item? That's a power bomb door! What the heck? Alright, fine. Fine. I'm just gonna get out of here. That's also wrong. That's right. That powerbomb door goes to Sanctuary Fortress. I genuinely cannot remember where this item is. Okay, great. Let's add that to the count. Let's just head back to Umos. We can restore our dignity later. Well, we can restore a little bit of our dignity by blowing up space pirates. Wait, what? How long has that been there? This is just missiles, right? It's the map? I could have used that before. Oh, jeez. It's cumbersome to get this item anyway. I can come back and get it in a later session. Anyway, now, where the havoc was it? It was the purple... That was it! It was actually the purple door. I just turned away for no good reason. Wrong door again. Man, that was embarrassing. Oh, hey, this is kind of... Whee! Kind of sort of cheese my way up there. Boost Ball is really your only speed booster in the Prime games. Alright. I'm gonna speak to you, Moss, and then that'll be it, because there's a save point on that side of the Great Temple. I'll just go right in there and call that a day. I do need to eat dinner after all. I know I already have these missiles. We got 2 out of 3, Umos! The Temple of Torvus glows with energy once more. Only one temple remains without the light of Aether. You must travel to our fortress, high in the cliffs. The last temple lies in the fortress. Seek knowledge there before invading the Ing Hive. Be cautious of the fortress. This place was once guarded by machines of our creation, but they are now corrupted slaves of the Ings. They will not see you as a friend. Our goal draws ever closer. Let the light of Aether be your guide. I would be absolutely shocked if anything that moves did see me as a friend in a Metroid game. Which is why Samus had her gun pointed at you, Moss, the first time they met. we are done. Because there's that save point. Alright. I apologize for being a horrible streamer and forgetting about the recording. I'll have to download the file and then upload that manually to YouTube tomorrow. But hopefully I will be seeing you a little more often, whether on Twitch or on my main YouTube channel. I've got to at least do something with my time. I've got free time. I may as well actually spend it with something productive. You know, that's what I'm doing wrong in life. What I'm doing wrong is that I'm not doing anything. So, hopefully I can fix that soon.
Hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good day.
In the meantime, though, I'm just going to go ahead and stop right now. Stop kind of abruptly because it is time for dinner. And, yeah. I hear you need to eat in order to survive, so I'm going to go do that. See ya!